Hi, I'm Alexis Craig, Master Trainer from TRX headquarters in San Francisco, and I'm here with Brendan Tuck, Master Trainer right here in Australia. We're here today at TRX Training Sydney. It's a beautiful studio directly underneath the Anzac Bridge. And today we are talking about core consumption. Everybody wants a strong core. It's super important as the foundation to solid posture. The only way to have solid posture is to not only have strong abs, but to be 360 degrees strong. You need your spine to be supported in the front, the back, and the sides. And what that means is we have to train in all three planes of motion. The foundation of a strong core is the plank. So let's take a look at the plank. Before we go to the ground, I want to set some standards of what we expect in the plank. In TRX, we talk about a concept called masses and spaces. So please turn sideways. Good. Your head is a mass, your neck is a space. Your shoulders are a mass, your waist is a space, and your hips are a mass. So you want to keep the masses with spaces in between. Good. So if you lose masses and spaces, show us what that looks like. Right. So right now he's lost his neck space, he's lost his waist space. So we want to make sure that we have alignment of all 3 points, which is ears, shoulders, and hips. So ears, shoulders, and hips are in a line. That looks good. And we have masses, space, mass, space, mass. How does that feel?
Good.
Good. All right, that's what we're looking for in the plank. Now let's translate that to our first exercise, which is the rip drive. Now this circuit is just going to be an isometric hold circuit. Ready? Rip, drive, and press. Good. On the rip drive, his hands are at mid zones, and this exercise is asymmetrically loaded. A lot of times when we are thinking about working on our core, what we're thinking about is just doing sit-ups or moving something that is straightforward. It's really important. What we talked about was getting into all 3 planes of motion. So right now, because we are asymmetrically loaded, the cord is only on one side of the rip trainer. It is bringing a rotational force into this isometric hold. Nice. It doesn't look like much is going on here, but you're really doing a lot of work to keep it straight. Nice. Are you feeling it?
Oh, yeah.
Good. So we have 3 points of alignment, masses, and spaces. And time. Good job. Okay, moving on, we're going to take that masses and spaces and translate it to the plank. So on the suspension trainer, we're going to the plank. Our suspension trainer is set up at mid-calf. We're going toes in, facing away. We call this the stinky socks method of putting your toes in. Good. From here, shoulders over wrists, and ready, set, come on, up to the plank. Good. Checking on the plank, we have masses and spaces. Ears, shoulders, hips are aligned. Head is a mass, neck is a space. Shoulders mass, waist is space, hips. It all is in alignment. Are you feeling it?
Yes.
Good. You have 5 more seconds. Keep breathing. Time. Good job. All right. Now we're going to add a rotational element to this exercise by adding in shoulder taps. So Brendan, what I want you to do is right hand touches left shoulder, left hand touches right shoulder, but maintain your active plank the whole time. Don't let your hips sway from side to side. Okay, let's try it. Ready? Here we go. Good. Nice. Really drive back into your heels. Excellent focus. Keep those masses and spaces. Don't lose that neck space. Good. One more time on each side. You got this. Good. One more. And time. Great job. Now, if you're using this with your clients, if this may be too aggressive of an exercise, and I would ask for them to see it on the ground before I ever introduced it to them on the suspension trainer. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, moving into our second circuit, we're gonna work on rotation. Coming back to the rip trainer, we have the rip stack. For the rip stack, you are in zones 1 and 4. Left hand facing down, right hand is the power hand, and that's palm facing up. You're side facing the anchor, and This is rip stack. We're gonna hold this to failure. So checking on the masses and spaces, we have ears, shoulders, hips. The neck mass is maintained, and so is the waist space. Neck space, waist space, yes. As soon as he loses the integrity of this plank, the exercise is over. How you feeling?
Good.
Good.
Challenge.
Are you breathing? Very nice. Okay, keep going. I can make this exercise more intense by wiggling the rope. Good, and is it touching your hip right now? Do you think that you can reach it forward so that it's not touching your hip? Oh, yeah, very nice. Try this at home. This is more impressive than it looks. Good, oh, we're shaking. And let's call it time. Good, he was losing his neck space, so that's time. Good job. Okay, moving on. Next we have side plank. So we're gonna take the same idea and translate it to the ground. So on the suspension trainer, side plank is ground sideways, toes in. Good, the bottom foot is in the back. The elbows stacked directly underneath the shoulder and come up to the plank. Good. So we have ear, shoulder, hip alignment, masses, and spaces. This looks great. Are you ready to add in the rotational element? Okay, so we're adding, we call this threading the needle. So he rotates and lifts the hips up to the pike and then comes back down. Very nice. So what failure could look like on this exercise would be the hips dropping down below the shoulders. So we'd lose his plane in the plank, yep. It could also look like losing his neck space, like if his shoulder was fatiguing. Good. And the shoulder, oh, the hips dropping. Let's call that time. Good job. All right, take a breath. We have one more exercise, and this is the rip strike. So now that I've seen Brendan perform rotation on the rip trainer and on the suspension trainer, we're gonna bring in a power and a metabolic element with the rip strike. So first, we're in zones 1 and 4, palm facing up on the right, very good. Just show me the end position of the rip strike. Good. So it's a push with the right, it's a pull with the left, and he is totally working from his core and glute right now. Now show me the beginning position. Good. So it goes beginning and then bring it to the end. Very nice. 3 more times, nice and slow. Good. 1 more, nice and slow. All right, you feel comfortable with this movement? All right, give me 10, nice and hard, go. Boom. Yeah. And time. Great job. Now you have 2 sequences of exercises to help progress your clients through safely improving their core strength and their posture through stabilizing their spine in 360 degrees.